Okay, got another review, and today I'm going to review Bullet Points by JMS, J. Michael Straczynski, with art by Tommy Edwards. Tommy Lee Edwards, I'm sorry. Now, this kind of takes the idea from JLA the Nail in the term bullet points, like the little moments that essentially, like, you can easily nail down the outcome of something just by a little tiny moment. You change something like that. It's one of those things where if you change one thing in the beginning, it changes the entire course of the story. That was a very interesting story to see. Like, what would happen? So, the nail shoots. Nail, sorry. The bullet shoots the doctor who created the super soldier serum the day before he actually got shot in regular world, apparently. And since he's gone, there's no super soldier serum. And that means there's no Captain America. And here's where I'm gonna spoil the heck out of this. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to just tell you one thing here. Instead of becoming Captain America, he becomes Iron Man. Apparently, the government's been working on the Iron Man program, which was Plan B. May I add, Tony Stark has not been involved in this at all, or is ever mentioned, because apparently Tony Stark doesn't exist. That's one major plot hole. Reed Richards, as we all know, is Mr. Fantastic, who helped work on the Iron Man program, which, may I add, they never truly explained when they thought of this. He, with the rest of Fantastic Four, Paris found out about his involvement in it and decided to bomb the ship they were about to travel in, killing in Ben Grimm, Sue and Johnny Storm, and he loses his eye. And he gets an eye patch, and he becomes the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because Nick Fury apparently was dead or doesn't exist. Just, you don't hear a mention of Nick Fury, for some random reason he becomes that. And also, there's another thing I want to go back to. Another person that gets shot by the bullet, because the bullet goes through the doctor, shoots a soldier called Ben Parker. Ben Parker is Uncle Ben. I love his rice. That was a lame joke. And without Ben, Peter doesn't have a male role model, so he's going to be all cool and rogue and not listen to the teacher and drive out into the middle of the desert. No, not the desert, outside of New York, where the nuclear bomb that created the Hulk, the atomic bomb, the gamma radiation bomb that creates the Hulk, is exploding, and there's no Ben, there's no there's no kid out there for Bruce Banner to save, and they're not even in the middle of the desert, they're outside New York. And he becomes exactly like the Hulk. Plot point. Yes, apparently the bullets and bullet points create huge-ass plot holes in the walls of the plot. And because of this, somehow Bruce Banner gets bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes Spider-Man with the same exact costume and powers. See what I mean? It's just a bunch of blatant, unexplained plot holes. Like, and I expect better from JMS. I mean, come on, you're a master writer. The concept, I praise the idea for the concept. The execution and the plot was just kind of a fumble, completely. The art, I actually like it. I usually don't like the sketchy art, the way he does it, but for some reason this looks kind of it makes things stand out. The ending, which I'm not going to spoil, I know I spoiled everything else, but the ending I'm not going to spoil, makes it good. There are moments in here that are nice. Towards the end, it's a huge cameo fest of characters, heroes, and villains at the end, because they're fighting another... Well, I'll just say it. They're fighting Galactus. I won't spoil the ending, but I'll spoil they're fighting Atlantis, and it's a nice little kind of cameo fest. Bullet points. The art's nice. The story is horribly plotted, though has some good moments, and it's a very good concept. It was probably done. I've been told it's been done better than Nail, which I'll read someday. 7 out of 10. I really hate to say that. In fact, saying that and knowing JMS is involved with it makes me sick to my stomach. It's a nice book. It's fairly cheap. I know websites itself are really cheap because it's not really a high in demand thing. Not worth picking up right away. JMS has done a lot of other stuff. He's Master Thor, Master Spider-Man. He's doing Brave and the Bold, which is great. Tommy Lee Edwards, I don't know if he's doing anything. The newest thing he did was he did the miniseries Marvel 1985 with Mark Millar, and he did some Wolverine issues. And that's the newest thing I can tell you. That's all I gotta say. Peace.